Hi, I'm Kristin Clark, and I'm here with Cara Nance, and we are doing Energizing Your Career Through Strengths. I almost forgot the name.
No worries.
I'm a little bit off my game. As you know, I'm in Mexico, so I'm, trying to do this in a different atmosphere. And it's, number one, I love that you can do that these days, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's very, very cool. Yes. Yeah.
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 So today we're going to talk about deliberative.
Mhm.
And basically, people that are high in deliberative, I'm going to read the CliftonStrengths definition. People who are especially talented in the deliberative theme are best described by the serious care they take in making decisions or choices. They anticipate the obstacles. So
Yes.
where are we on this one?
I came up with the statue, the thinker. Uh, So, you know, and it's 30 for me, 20 for you, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Yeah.
neither of us really can do this very
I'm
well.
just gonna say I usually am not the person pondering all of the various possibilities of my choice. I'm much more my empathy kicks in with that intuition big time. Like, we'll just go with it. We'll figure it out. So
No, but I got to tell you, I was proud of myself being in Mexico. I did test out Zoom Saturday when I got here.
okay.
So I did assess that risk and make sure that I could still do this today. So
Yeah. Yeah. Our friends with deliberative theme high teach us well, don't they? Like,
they do. And I know the people around me that I have high deliberative. Yeah, I mean, you can tell big time.
yeah.
I can pick that one out pretty easily.
Yeah. Same. Yeah. I
So
think because it's so not me, like, oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
yes. And as you know, for me being high activator, I just go. So I really depend on those people with high deliberative to keep me out of trouble.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
the first thing that we normally talk about is how do we see this in the workplace, right? And I always tell this story. I had a good friend of mine that was on my team that I would sit down in a meeting, 9 people, directing orders, doing my activator, go, 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 sending them out the room. And I remember this. And Carolyn just popped on, so I will talk to her and answer her question in a second. But he'd come to me the next day and he'd go, Kristin, did you think about this? Did you think about that? And I was like, dude, no, I didn't think about that. But why didn't you tell me yesterday?
Right. Yeah.
And I had to think about it. And I was like, okay, well, think about it faster, right? But when I got to really understand that true talent, I just looked at my friend Rodrigo and I'd say, how much time do you need? Tell me tell me if you see anything that we're moving forward with. And, depending on the situation, you'd say an hour, or give me 3 hours, or give me 5 days. So I really grew to love that strength because I knew he had my back.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. It's all from what I've experienced so far, those with deliberative theme high who I've worked with as well, it comes from a place of caring and compassion. And it's truly heartfelt of like, hey, and my experience has been the colleagues who have, operate from that space, they come off a bit as a Debbie Downer. They don't mean to by any means. It's just that they're able, and the colleagues who I've worked with were able to really pull it off in real time, no matter the topic. That was also a very fascinating piece of this, reflecting on my experience, that it runs the gamut, personal, professional, it didn't matter. Able to be like, well, have you thought of this? Like, oh, what a buzzkill. No, and thank you for saying that. We're going to recalibrate.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. And like I said, I loved it so much because I knew knew Rodrigo had my back.
Right.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. It's possible pitfalls. They're a real thing. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So when you think about having or somebody high in deliberative and trying to figure out how they can raise their hand at their work, what would you say?
Originally I came up with hiring teams, but as you and I were chatting, it really is a cross discipline gift. It really applies as I start to think about, well, they could do this and this and that. It applies to any situation because you have the gift. Those with deliberative theme high, you have the gift of almost being a bit of a crystal ball of like, hey, did you think about this? Of all these different possibilities, almost like those choose your own adventure books from back in the day.
Right?
Those, but
Yeah.
yeah. How about you?
I agree with you on that. So, like, to me, when I think about something deliberative, like when I was in corporate America, I was running marketing departments. And the gentleman that was helping me out was our research guy. So, he chose to do that by when he was, to really help us think through and make sure we're making smart decisions. And I think that anybody with high deliberative, if you can raise your hand to be put in those types of situations, even if you're not a part of the project full time, I would say that you probably, because of your strength, could walk into multiple different, groups or, meetings and at least foresee some of the challenges that they might face.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. Yep. Yeah. And word will get around very quickly around the office that you have this gift, and you will be, if not offer up, you'll be invited in for just like, hey, do you mind to take a look at this real quick? So don't be surprised as you continue to share your gift that people are going to be seeking you out, for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. In fact, one of my clients last week, his dad is a lawyer, and he's like, I use this gift every day. He goes, that's what I do, right? As a lawyer, is figure out, what risk a family might face, or somebody that, is needing a lawyer. So
right.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Well, always a joy, Kristin. Always a joy.
Well, I do too, but you have 2 minutes, because you said something earlier that I think is really important. And that is that, we speak sometimes about strengths being weaknesses, and about that whole idea of possibly being the Debbie Downer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's important to talk about with this strength, because, a lot of times it's important to understand the risks, but it's also important to understand that some situations, the risks are minimal, and people might not be open to accepting your risk conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Right. There's a balance, right? For sure.
There is a balance.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, we do this because we want you to use your strengths and have that opportunity every day at work. So please join in next week. Cara, it's always awesome hanging out with you.
Same. All right. Well, have a blast in Mexico, and we'll see you next week. All right, friend?
All right. Thank you.
All right. See you.